Hopefully none of our opponents are going to be running from one another.
No, both these guys
tonight.
are going to be prepared to go. Danny Sanchez coming with a lot of hype. A lot of his teammates and former teammates speak very highly of his abilities. And, he's wanted to enter the cage for a while now, so this isn't new for him. He's been training for a while, so they're excited to be able to see him perform, full out in front of the fans and in the cage.
And we're going up to 170. Bigger boys here in the cage compared to our first two matches tonight.
And you say that, but Steven Rich is a big guy. I wonder what he weighs today. You wonder about weight cuts. That's a big man. He probably is 170, 175 right now.
And the same with Jake Safantes, who won our first match tonight, came in at 155. He's got to walk around at close to 200 pounds. He's almost 6 feet tall.
Probably 180.
180?
Yeah.
How much did you walk around at versus how much would you have to cut before you entered the cage?
Well, that's the thing about mixed martial arts. It's kind of crazy. People complain about weights. Everything is this weight within a pound. In the heavyweight division, you're 206 to 264.9 pounds. That's the weight division. So really, you can weigh anywhere in that.
Isn't it crazy to think that in certain weight classes, a pound and a half, nope, fights off.
Fights
you could
off.
be up to about 59-pound differential there, and let's go. That's perfect.
Well, and you'll see, especially in the pro circuit, a lot of the heavyweights are cutting from 285 to get below 265.
Right.
So if you're a heavyweight competing at 230, 235, it's not necessarily going to be great for you. The days of Mirko Cro Cop, that kind of body type aren't necessarily here anymore. Daniel Cormier only did what he did in the heavyweight division due to his wrestling acumen. So you can be anywhere in that division, in that weight distribution. So a lot of folks have spoke to the fact that there should be a cruiserweight division, which would be 225.
That does make sense. Let's land somewhere in the middle, so that we don't have so they don't have extremes, obviously.
Yeah, especially, again, as we mentioned, cutting down from 285 against a guy who walks at 235.
Well, here's another big guy coming into the cage right now.
And, again, representing Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu, he's got James Carroll with him, Coach James Carroll, as well as Jake Safantes, who looks no worse for the wear. He's there to support his teammate.
So both fighters are from the same camp? Did I get that? Am I wrong?
No, they have similar-looking logos. That's
okay.
Team Jucal.
Gotcha.
Out of Schenectady, and we have Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu out of Waterville.
Excellent.
Everybody that comes out of Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu is always confident. I think a lot of that lends itself to the training they get in the training room with all their teammates.
Well, he's got Safantes there, who's already won tonight, backing him up.
You've got so many Cage Wars veterans over there. You've got James Carroll. You've got Adam Barrett, who was a Cage Wars champion. So many of those guys over there. Nash, who did our national anthem, he competes over there. He was hoping to jump on this card.
Really?
Yeah, so he performs.
I did not know that.
Yes, he performs, in the cage as an athlete as well as an artist.
And he's damn good, because I feel like it's Jimi Hendrix reincarnated when I watch him do the national anthem. I love it. And he has come into the cage. He's intimidating.
Well, again, when you're in that room and you're fighting and training with this team of people, it raises your confidence in your own abilities. Because if you're in this room of killers and you can contain yourself and hold your own, you're on another level. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo.
I can't wait for this one.
The following contest on the card for Cage Wars 53, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is in our welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday 169 pounds. Representing Team Jucal, out of Scotia, New York, Danny Sanchez. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 170 pounds. Representing Brian Bury Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out of Watervliet, New York, the King of the North, Alexander Little.
We'll see if Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu
And
can
the man
make
in
it
charge
3
of the
for 3
action
to start the
when
night.
that door closes, Dan Mergliotta.
And there's still more athletes to come from them. We got Amanda Brundage in one of the title fights. Callie Zervos. They're bringing the heat. Alice Jiu-Jitsu bringing the heat. A lot of local schools letting their talent shine.
Do you like the energy of Alexander Little? He's got a little nervous energy. Would you want to settle him down a little bit, or
every athlete is different?
Okay.
Everyone's mindset is different. See, and he composed himself in the center and then came out with the heat. He might just
Straight
be a guy
jab.
who wants to compete. He's doing a nice job keeping him at the end of the punches, using those kicks. In for that takedown attempt. Danny Sanchez trying to compose himself. Locking up that arm. Oh, nice toss. Looking for the neck. Takes the back.
Danny Sanchez is in there right now against like a caged lion. And I give him all the credit in the world because the initial onslaught, this thing could have ended within 20 seconds.
Well, right now the key for Sanchez is to find the calm in the chaos. Trust his jiu-jitsu. He's looking for that arm there. You know, he's just got to keep his composure and look for that opening to shift this energy.
And again, if you're Little, you have to be careful here because, you know, when you're on the ground, there is no punching to the face, and doesn't appear as though he needs to worry about that right now. But some of his nervous energy could come back.
Wow, great groundwork. Sanchez did a nice job looking to get on top. Little reversed it, and back to the feet we go. That's definitely where Little wants to be right now, and I don't blame him.
Well, and a great job, too, by Sanchez because he continues to come forward, and he knows he's going to get rocked.
You know, I'm definitely going to give the edge to the striking right now to Little. Sanchez doing a good job trying to close the distance, but Little's throwing with bad intentions. He's keeping him at distance. Oh, nice left hand.
Sanchez getting
nice
hit
lead
with
teep to
bombs,
the jab.
but he doesn't stop coming forward.
No, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
It's intimidating, and I will say this, Little appears as if he could be slowing down just enough.
Well, you know, I mean, being in here for this long period, but then with that kind of aggressive energy, it does, you know, take on the gas tank. So.
This is a great fight.
Nice knee. Good job of the clinch. Danny Sanchez bringing it right back to the center, though. He says, let's go.
And Little has obviously landed the bigger shots, but Sanchez not going anywhere.
Little pressing him against the cage, slowing this action down. Trying to utilize those knees in the clinch. Doing that really well. Sanchez got to get his back off that cage.
Sanchez again continues to press forward.
You know, as you noted, Little slowing down right now. Less than a minute to go. But again, nice jab, cross, uppercut. Oh! Dan Mergliata right there.
And powerful ground and pound to the body. Go!
Now, to the face when he was on the ground. One knee was down.
All right.
Time.
So, now, before the night started, I was listening to them go over the rules. First time would be a warning. However, it is at the discretion, the level of intent.
Yes, and that
where
wasn't
it could be an automatic disqualification.
That was just, you know, he was looking for that uppercut. The knee was still down.
Right. So if it happens again, similar situation, it's an automatic disqualification. To me, that was close because he loaded up on that shot.
But again, it's up to you as the athlete. You've got to be able to compose yourself.
And they are calling it an illegal blow.
You know, it is up to that athlete to play within that rule set. And again, easier said than done in the heat of the moment.
So I believe now they're checking out Sanchez to see what the effects of the illegal punch were. I think perhaps before they decide on
fighter safety always first. You know, the doctor in there, Big Dan in there, Ed Kinner in there, assuring that the fighter is safe.
I'd like to see a replay if we could. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Looking for this replay. Here we go. Sanchez jab, looking to bait him in. Jab again, jab cross, uppercut. Oh, that
Down
rocks
on the knee.
Sanchez. Sanchez is going to work to get up.
Okay,
He's going
and
to work
then
to get up. He's going to look to get to that right knee. And, Dan was right there, but right with that right knee was down that rear knee. Uppercut.
And Little just apologized to him, and we're fine, and I think Sanchez is okay.
And again, that was close. You know, it wasn't intentional. It was still a foul, but it wasn't intentional. So as that other athlete, you respect that. If I'm Danny Sanchez, though, I'm trying to get this to the ground.
If I'm Danny Sanchez, I'm surprised I'm not on the ground.
10 seconds.
He is one tough son of a gun. I mean, he has gotten hit with some bombs.
Wow, you know, really impressed with the durability and the toughness of Sanchez, but I'm also super impressed with, you know, the ability, the awareness, and the intensity of Alex Little.
Alex Little, superior striking here tonight. Sanchez still in it. Obviously down 2-0, but at any moment, you never know.
You know, again, Sanchez, here we go, look at this replay. We're going to see him keeping him at length, using that footwork, create the angle. Sanchez has to come chasing, jab, cross, boom, hit with the uppercut. Cross again, down on the ground.
So he did the right thing here. He goes to the body.
Yep. And you see him almost backing off, like, okay, you want to get up?
Yep.
He waits, and then just as the knee was getting up, I think he anticipated him to rise.
And I did feel as if Little, I think, pulled back at the last second, realizing.
He did.
And all of those factors came into play here. No harm, no foul, gets a warning, can't happen again.
Yes. Good job of Sanchez keeping his composure, not looking for an easy way out of this fight being down.
And I give Danny Sanchez a lot of credit. He's in there tonight. He's in there against a tough one. But Alexander Little has had some moments where there was a little bit of fatigue, and I guess if you're Sanchez, you can look to that as your opportunity.
Here we go, Dan Mergliotta bringing him in for the second round.
Sanchez just wants more.
Both these guys are game, and they want the center of the octagon. They want to put on a show. Both being hometown guys, they both have friends, family here. Teammates. Nice job using the jab by Sanchez, but responding by Little. Oh, those punches, that might be it.
I think
Dan
that should be
Mergliotta
it.
stops it. Wow.
And that's a great stoppage by Dan Mergliotta and a hell of a finish by Alexander Little.
Brian Berry Jiu-Jitsu's really got some stuff going on over there.
They're 3-0.
Yeah, good for them. All right, excellent job by Danny Sanchez to, keep pushing the fight, though. Keep pushing the pace. Keep attacking.
And when
Looking for this replay again, getting it from the booth.
When,
Here we go.
When Little stands in the pocket and sets his feet.
Jab cross, followed with the uppercut.
Bombs.
Jab cross, follows him to the ground. A little ground and pound of the body.
Okay, so
you'll see him let Sanchez up.
This was the
And then-
blow that he got a warrant for.
Yes, he was expecting him to get up, and then at the last second, he did pull the intensity of the punch.
We're now queuing up the finish, which just happened. Congratulations, Alexander Little with a third-round stoppage over Danny Sanchez, and let's see how it played out.
All right, so here we go. Another angle. Jab cross,
Boom,
uppercut.
that was a shot.
Bang. Oh, down. Nice angle. Oh, that was a knockout right there.
And a great job and a perfect stoppage by Dan Mergliotta. Fight was definitively over. Sanchez.
Here we go, jab
No
cross,
worse for
looking
the
for
wear.
the end of the fight, keeping him on the end of those punches, keeping the distance. Nice job mixing in that uppercut. He popped the head up, followed with those nice straight punches.
Yep. And then Little's like, just doing a day's work. Pulling up my bootstraps.
And he's wearing those tie shorts for good reason. He definitely he likes to use his striking.
I was looking at the fight card, a lot of 0-0 fighters. I will say this, though. Seeing a few already, the roster's gotten quite deep here for Cage Wars.
It really has, and it's exciting to see these young athletes be able to perform at this level, in this venue, in front of the folks that they do, along the way to a potentially professional career.
It's almost hard to believe that some of these guys were just 0-0. And I know that you've said they had
As
some
always,
experience.
ladies and gentlemen, how about a
We're
round
gonna
of
bring it up
applause
to
for
Mike
these
Falvo
two
for
great
the
warriors.
announcement.
Referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to the fight 28 seconds into round number 2 for your winner by way of knockout. Out of the red corner, the King of the North, Alexander Little.
Jay Engelson going to go in there for that post-fight interview.
Well,
Curious to hear what Alex Little has to say.
I don't think he lacks confidence.